I just jammed the sewing needle through my finger. I don't know what else to say to that. Like, I don't, yeah, I don't know. I got it out, obviously. I'm not attached to the machine anymore, but, so dumb. Literally the first thing I said was, I'm not going to the ER for this. Because I don't know what else could possibly go wrong right now. Like, as if I haven't gone through enough. A girl should just be able to craft with no problems. That's great. Okay. It's actually not that bad. I think it'll heal fine. I just need to make sure I clean it. But it went through the, sorry. It went through the side of my finger, not like, you know, the center, so that's good. I think the only thing I'm concerned about is like nerve damage. Okay, well, it's also not bleeding as much as I thought it would, but I don't know. It also, like, it hurt, but I've like been through worse, so I just, maybe I'm in shock, I don't know. But fabric all over me. I just wanted to document that because I feel like all of the stories I have just, to me, feel so unbelievable. So yeah, I just needed proof for my own validation. I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing. Currently watching Cross. I just started last night. Fell asleep on it, so I have to go back to episode 4. But it's really good. I can't believe I'm like this late to the party, but better late than never. I finished like sewing. I finished the sewing part of all of the Tubie pads. And I have them clipped at the opening where I like flip them inside out. So I'm just gonna put some heat and hem on those parts and finish it that way. I think I'm also going to make some that have like the seams on the outside so they're a little bit flatter, just so I have options, because I don't know if I'm gonna have like a low profile button or if it's gonna be like raised to like fit. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be too thick or just right. Also, these are so cute. They look like tiny little like neck pillows, but I just want to have options so that I don't get my tube and I'm having to sew something else anyway. Actually, I'm not gonna have to make new ones. This is epiphany. I'm making it flatter just by ironing the seams. Also, this is so ghetto. I bought a mini iron from Shein, which should have known better, and it works like from an electronic standpoint, but it doesn't get hot. It literally only gets warm. So I just always end up using this anyway. But this is like perfect. It's awesome. And it doesn't have those like tacky, I don't like seeing seams on the outside if I can avoid it. Obviously, when I can't avoid it, like this, I just had to close the front because I had to flip it inside out. But yeah, anyways, I didn't want to use heat and hem on the clips because it's going to be holding tubing, so I don't want there to be any chance of something like popping because of like weight. I'm done with that part. The black one, I have this one. I just love all of these. Like, I had so much fun in Hobby Lobby yesterday. I always have fun there, but just all the cute little patterns. Obviously, I got dinosaurs because who do you think I am? I feel like the queen of side questing. I'm working on a bandeau and I think I'm gonna put straps on it, but this is me trying it on. It's a little tight, so it definitely won't be something that I like grow into, but I think I'll be small for a little bit longer. So what I did was I tried it on before I connected the last side, and I measured 4 inches that needed to be taken off, and so I took off 2 while it was folded just to be safe, and then I like measured it around me again, and there was like almost no seam allowance. So then I made the second side with basically 1/4 to 1/2 inch of seam allowance, like literally nothing. And now it's a little too skinny. And this is not a stretchy fabric, this is muslin. And I also didn't consider the fact that this is gonna shrink in the wash. Great. So what I can do, that's not gonna give me much back. I was gonna say I can rip the thicker seam and then redo it, but I just still don't think that's gonna give me like what I need. And I think I need all of this fabric for straps, so I don't want to like mess that up. If I do add more, I wouldn't do it to the side, I would do it to the back. I think, I don't know, I'm really just thinking out loud, but the actual like construction of the top is fantastic. It's just too small for me right now. Or I could put a zipper in the back instead of, but I only have white zippers is the problem. Yeah, that would be good. I mean, why is this backwards? Am I tripping? Am I stupid? Why is it backwards? This is backwards. Am I an idiot, or is it supposed to be like that? I have more, but no, they're all like that. Oops. Maybe it's like supposed to be an invisible situation. Okay, I won't question it, because I mean, it doesn't look awful at all. So split this, cut this part, put the zipper in the back. That way, it's fine that it's kind of tight. I can just zip it on so that I'm not straining at least. And am I sure this is the back? Because this feels like the front. This is the front. This is the back. This is the back. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I caught that. Also, do I have like an up versus down preference? Like, this looks wider, so I'd obviously want that at the top. Okay, hopefully that's correct. So now that makes things a little different, because the back is just shy of 14 even, so I'll do it just shy of 7. That like literally doesn't even feel right. I'm also not on a flat surface, so it's probably how I keep screwing up my measurements. But I finally have my little tool from the mail. I also showered because I'm so tired and I'm supposed to be taking a nap right now, but my tool came, so clearly I'm cantankerring again. It's fine.
Bring the key.
So it literally just smashes down the little spiky part in the center. So this is before, and then this is after. the crafting. I don't know. Do you ever just get so, like, unmotivated in the middle of a project? I just feel like when it comes to crafting, I get these, like, serious bouts of decision paralysis where, like, I have an idea of how to do something, but if I can't, like, if it feels too overwhelming or I can't in my head create a step-by-step plan, I just freeze for a really long time. And then when I finally get started, I make great progress. And then instead of that being encouraging, I'm kind of just like ready to quit. So that's what I'm going through right now. I have had this hoodie sitting. It's changed places between my closet and under the bed and all the things that I've been trying to work on because I wanted to do like a patchwork situation because I have so much scrap fabric. But I'm actually glad that I didn't do it yet because I was originally going to use like this and I have some denim from a thrifted pair of jeans and I think not a flannel but like a striped shirt and then this fabric. And as I was piecing it together a couple months ago, it just didn't feel right. Like the color palette and the patterns didn't really go together well, not even in like a fun quirky kind of way. So I kind of just balled it up and threw it under my bed. Now I'm using the hoodie still as a canvas, but I'm using some of the scrap fabric from my Tubie clips. So far I've like quilted. I actually don't know the definition of quilting. Like, is this technically quilted? Is quilting like more, what is the word? Oh my gosh, intricate. Or does this count as quilting? I don't know. But patchwork, I'm loving this so far. So I'm just gonna make this giant rectangle. I have it mapped out so that I'm not like overusing fabric and not, you know, sewing so much more than I need to. But once I put everything together, I'm going to basically shape it to the side of the hoodie, and I intentionally just want it to be like a diagonal half of the hoodie. And then what I'll do is I'll slice this so that I can basically sew it like this. So it's a nice seam and not like I don't want you to be able to see the seam on top. I want everything to be nice and cohesive. I'm making good progress, but I just sat here and froze again because I'm like, I don't know why I'm so discouraged. I literally only have a few more pieces to go, and then obviously shaping it and sewing it will be so simple. I also have the side of it cut open because it was just too oversized to my liking. So I made it skinnier at the bottom. I may or may not adjust the sleeves as well, but I think I'll like the bigger sleeves and like the more fitted body. I'm almost done. Like, I'm doing great, but I think I need a nap. It is Sunday. I went to church this morning. It feels too late for a nap though. It's almost 5 o'clock. And I did that yesterday. Took a nap at 5, woke up at 7, and then was up until 11, which was fine. Well, I was gonna say I didn't feel too bad when I woke up this morning, but I did. And I woke up early-ish for church. And I had some regrets. I didn't sleep the best last night, so I don't want to have a repeat of that tonight. I also didn't drink cherry juice last night, which was a mistake on my end, but I have to go get allergy shots tomorrow morning. Yeah. I feel like this whole vlog has been the same angle. I really need a nap, even if it's like 20 minutes. I think I'm just gonna lay down. My problem is though, like, I'm just such an achiever. Like, it's so hard to like put this project away. So my phone ran out of storage yesterday when I think I was filming about the zipper situation, but yeah, she's done. I had tried it on last night after putting the straps on, but it looked really stupid because I had this, oh, I had this too far to the inside, so it kind of looked half backwards, and it also looked like I was wearing a paper bag. So I just ripped the seam of just the front. It was literally only the left side. I ripped the seam and then just sewed it back, and yeah, I think it looks really good. It's really not for me to like go out in. This is just either rooftop tanning or like I said, just after surgery to have something kind of simple to put on that's not too much if my temperature is like super unregulated, which is what I'm expecting to happen. Yeah, it'll just feel like something, it's like almost a bra, but it's not a bra, so I can technically be around other people in it, or like if people come to visit me or something, I don't have to worry about changing, but I myself can also be comfortable, and I can keep as much fabric away from my incisions as possible. Yeah, now I really want to finish this hoodie today. I don't know. I think this is also why I go through like hobby farts, where I do so much of a hobby all at once and so often, and then I get sick of it and I just can't touch it again for a really long time. Sewing was like that for a little bit. Knitting was definitely like that after the holiday season. I'm still struggling to pick my knitting back up like the way I was, like I was so consistent when I first became addicted to knitting, and now I just can't. Like I can do a row of something and like be bored. For certain things, I'm less of a, it's about the journey. No, it's about the final product for me. I'm not doing this because I think necessarily that putting it together is fun. It's just fun to have a final product that you can say, I did that. So